All right, today is the day. I finally get to take down this tree. It's a little bit too close to the power lines there. As you can see, it is literally hanging over the power lines without any help from ice or snow. And if you know anything about New England, we get some ice and snow. So that little bit of added weight will really lay this thing down over the power lines and potentially knock my power out. So I definitely need to take it out. The few people that have come up here to trim some trees around power lines have said that this is not their problem because it's a secondary line. So you know what that means. DIY, baby. Here we go. Yeah, buddy. I don't like to use my chainsaw way up near my face. So I use the handsaw here because these, what do you want to call them, limbs, I guess, aren't really that thick. So I can take them down with the handsaw and then just limb them up down here with the chainsaw and make quick work of it. It was definitely a pain in the ass, but I'd rather do this the safe way than, do it fucking very sketch. I mean, this is sketch enough. Look at me. I'm using a handsaw, a come along. I'm cutting a little bit at a time. This is like a silent film here. I'm tugging on the rope. I'm climbing up the ladder, cutting a little bit more. This was the most sketch limb here. That's for damn sure. This one actually bounced the power lines here in a second. You'll see it. But but they didn't come down, and that's the important part. I didn't have to call the power company to have them fix some power lines, and we got this done safely. But it definitely was an oh shit moment right there, where I was like, oh shit. but we got it done, and we got all those limbs at the top off so that I can just do a quick wedge down here at the base and cut this thing down for some firewood. That's the catch-22 on this. The fringe benefit is I get some firewood out of this. So, it works out. It's a win-win situation. Yeah, we just got to clean this shit up from all these little branches. They're fucking everywhere when you cut a tree down. And cutting the tree down isn't the hard part. It's all the fucking cleanup that's the hard part. Jesus Christ. Everything needs to be picked up. But it's well worth it, and I've been meaning to do this for about a year now. I actually meant to get it done before this past winter, but look at this. It's so much better. I decided to keep these other two trees. I was going to cut them down, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll limb them up and see what happens because I can always cut them down later, and they frame my barn pretty well. They make it look nice, don't they? So without that tree there to fuck up my power, I am much happier. And it's just looking great, isn't it, guys? For real, look at this.